Hello, lovely ascending ones. Hi, Jakey man. Mid-January 2023. How are we doing on our inward journeys? So this is probably going to be quite a personal share. But every time I go inward, the thing that I have to face that maybe I've been in denial about, maybe it's been knocking at the door for years and years, and my mind is still in denial about, which you can't have anything that you're in denial about in 2023. And mine is addiction, and my addiction to tobacco. Now, I'm a 47-year-old human who has pretty much mastered the art of the art of coming off and relinquishing my addictions. I was a heroin addict for 12 years. I've now been clean for 20 odd years, and it was something that I've achieved. It was one of my biggest achievements, and I'm still here, and yay, and oh, all of this. And what still remained from the age of 10 and a half, 11 years old is tobacco. And I was so adamant I wanted to smoke that I went onto the electric for 4 years, and then tobacco came back into my life like 4 years ago, and it's remained. And I've been in my head just like, well, I've come off this and I've achieved that. I'm allowed something, some vice. And slowly, every year, I'll get messages as to, what are you doing? You're talking a load of shit. You need to stop this. I know. Thank you, Ra, sun god. So that came up for me, and my personal journey on it, and I understand it quite well, this addiction that is so entwined with love and safety. From the age of 0 to 8, I was sucking my thumb. And then between 8 and 10 and a half years old, at 10 and a half, I was smoking tobacco already. And in between that time, when I was 9 years old, we had the biggest trauma of my family. Very, very violent shock trauma. And so every single time it is the calling comes for me to purge. And I've only ever even tried the first time after being a smoker for 36 years. What comes up is this surge of shock and violence within me. And it's always been too scary. Always been too scary to face. And now I find myself back in with the question, what are you going to do about it now? I've created a life where I feel safe enough to purge it. But let's look at the entwinement that it is around love. Essentially, the reaching of that substance or that pacifier, whether it be the thumb or heroin or tobacco, is bringing ourself into a more peaceful state. So essentially, the original intention is self-love, self-pacifying, the self-nurturing. And then it becomes that need that in order to feel love, I need to have this. So love and addiction then becomes twined within each other. And how do we unpick this after years of having this pacifier that was there to bring me peace in a very loud and violent environment as a child? How do we relinquish that in a manner that is not going to repeat or have an energetic blueprint of what we were trying to find peace from in the first place, hence violence within me. And so what comes within me is this surge of violence, an attack on the self-harming comes in, the what I call a programming of self-assassin. You know, we all have a self-sabotage and we all have a self-assassin. You know, many of us who've come through, who've experienced thoughts of suicide or experienced suicide in their bloodlines, know very well that this, what I speak about, this self-assassin blueprint. And so for me, this is going to be a time where I try once again in a more of a stable environment, peaceful environment where I can be close to the earth. I couldn't imagine being in a city trying to purge what I'm about to purge. And I'm taking it easy. I'm going very, very slowly. And noticing the dialogue within myself as I begin to parent myself on a conscious level. So these codes today are probably a message to myself and to anybody else who is purging addiction right now. It's you know, it's never ending. We can say heroin addict, oh, we could say tobacco, oh, we could say this and that, relationship, sex, whatever it may be. The ultimate, I realize, are these phones. This is the addiction, the new crack, global crack, if misused, is even worse. So let's look at ourselves and our cells and how we are going into this repetitive behavior pattern, not just within our own lives, but on a global level. We are all addicts. And until we can actually admit that, we will never be able to relinquish that. And understanding that it's all entwined in our idea of love, our idea of safety. So these codes are for the courage and the strength, the knowing that it's time. Babakia ole di masa sa sadeki. Ni babatalani yele tatana se bokiulu. Babakia telini kia watidio bushosho. So. Babakia wati basi elele kiawa analakia sia. Mamukua atete ala. Ani mama bacheti bucholo kia watedi bala lele atete busho. So. Mamukia wasa sadeki ele. Sati pasana nanakia. So. Wasi washo. Yeba mama tiba bolo kutu. Yo elele kitala nala nilo. Ho. Yeba tale keba dide mama si le. Yay. Amane baba la kya dile madali day. Hey. Yeah, mama sama botu kachulo lokile de mama landilo atata. Yeah, basiti bakitile delay. Hey. Yeah, mama te baba se baba tulo kutulo. Oh. Yeah, mama sati mama te kiti talandilo. Ho. De mama le no. Se papa de que te mama ni lo. Se papa se tale mandi la de lo. Kimasile kiatali na la di lo. Kya papa satali kya mama ni dula lulu. Satale demo kya papa li dula nulu. Alele ki tele nila nale. Hey, hey, yeah. Papa di tima muka tili deli lo. Mama deli ti te mama lo. Ama tatili kya titi tale dile. Oh, hey, hey. Kya mama sataki ti papa tatili lo. Atatali kya ne de ti papa di dali no. Kya mama sa papa satiki ti di dale dile. Hey. Shoo. Oh, shoo. Your faces. We shouldn't be scared. We should feel ready, knowing that you are all the support that you need and have been waiting for. You are here to guide you through this purge, the biggest lie of your existence. And what? Don't be bloody scared. You got this. Look how much you've grown in last bloody month. Look how much you've grown in last bloody 3 years. You have got this. Otherwise you wouldn't even be bloody trying. Okay, fall, get up. Fall, get up. Never stop getting up. Alright. I love you very much.